Yes. Good afternoon to all. I'm very happy to welcome you all to yet another successful chemical engineering lecture series. This is the fourth series of talks that is being arranged by the Chemical Engineering School of Chemical and Biotechnology as part of the curriculum to complement and supplement the learning process of the students. In today's session, we are very happy to have Mr. S. Swaminathan, the 2011 graduate who is now with Mercedes-Benz Research and Development and who is going to take us to yet another success story of how he's doing in a professional space. Now, I begin this session today with a short welcome note to be given by the Associate Dean, Dr. V. Ponnuswamy. Yeah, sir, please.
Yeah, so it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Engineer Swaminathan. He is one of our alumni, as Dr. Naren told. And I also welcome our faculty friends and students to this chemical engineering series of lectures. And Swaminathan is one of the ChEL04, when he was here. He was one of the ChEL04 of all of us. So he used to move very closely with us, and even now he is one of the very few alumni who are in constant touch with us. He has now taken a job in data science. He did his MTech in data science from IIT Madras, and then he is now in automobile industry, taking care of using data science. He is able to now predict how the engines will function in the future. Like it's like fault predicting. It's very interesting, and that his talk, I hope you will give you a glimpse on the opportunities for chemical engineers on data science. Okay, so that's a new area where chemical engineers can contribute. So because of time shortage, I will just give the podium to Naren, Dr. Naren.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ponnuswamy. I would request Dr. Rangabhashyam to give a formal welcome and introduce the speaker for the day.
Good afternoon. Our today's speaker, Mr. Swaminathan S., completed his bachelor's in chemical engineering from Sastra University in the year 2011, master's in advanced modeling and simulation in chemical engineering from CSIR NCL Pune in 2013. He started his career as an engineer in Gyan Data Private Limited, Chennai. He's expert in predictive modeling, descriptive, interfacial, statistical data analysis, process system modeling, surge analysis over 6 years. And presently he is working as a senior engineer and as well a patent holder at Benz Research and Development India Private Limited. Now I request Mr. Swaminathan to take over the session, please.
Thank you, Dr. Naren and Dr. Rangabhashyam and Dr. Ponnuswamy sir. It's a good orientation about myself. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, please.
Is my screen visible? Just a minute.
Sir, you please click this present now option.
Yeah. Yeah, please let me know once you all see the screen.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Hello friends, it's happy to meet you all in a wonderful occasion that our department is conducting really for a long time. And this time I got the opportunity to meet you through Skype in mode, and I can discuss about the perspective of data science in today's industry. Okay, I think who am I? I'm a senior engineer with 6.8 years of experience. I am a patent holder too. I filed one patent in Mercedes-Benz on emergency system and method thereof. So what do I do here? So I'm helping my stakeholders to proactively analyzing warranty and diagnostic data of Mercedes-Benz passenger cars across the globe. And how? I use application of statistical data analysis, supervised and unsupervised learning algorithms, and sometimes deep learning algorithms in Python. And finally, it will be presented to a visualization called Tableau, and it can be presented to stakeholders. So the journey of Swaminathan from 2011 till now is as shown here. I did my bachelor's in 2007 to 11 and followed by NCL. And in 2013 to 16, I was in GDPL. And from 16, I was in MBRDA. The quick note I like to give you here that why I transformed and what makes me to transform from chemical engineer to a new field, or maybe as a data analyst to data engineer, data scientist. So after done my bachelor's, I got an opportunity to pursue masters in NCL. When I joined as a scientist trainee, and the duration of course is 2 years, and the last 1 year we have to do a 1 year project in association with the scientist presented at NCL. So around 10 members were selected for this my time, and only I was a Tamilian in that group. And I was more passionate about trying some chemical engineering topics, chemical engineering analysis. I want to really design distillation column, heat exchangers, etc. But when I approached the project for my MTech, they were saying you have to really do a new topic called bioinformatics, where you have to find the identification of protein DNA interaction from ChIP-seq data. So that was a topic given to me. So that time, neither I'm good at biology nor programming skills. So it was really a tough situation for me. Then I asked him, I want to really design some project, design distillation column and heat exchangers. Then he said, if you want to really design, you should have born 50 years before. So now the things are really changing, and we have to really equip with the current methodology systems, etc. So that time I really realized, okay, so the trend is really moving somewhere else. So you try yourself to get into a core company. It's fine, but passionate, and you can't win in your life. Not like that. You can take other roles, like how I traveled here, and other explanations. Maybe the main objective of this session to give you a way of there is a separate opportunity which is knocking us, all of us, over the time. Why can't we just try maybe for initial 6 months or 7 months? You make yourself comfortable, and you will start really liking it. That is how it happened to me. Okay, what is data science? So why what is data science, and what is going to help us? So to obtain insights and information, really anything of value out of data, and it is related to data mining, machine learning, and big data. And what is machine learning? So this is type, and then apply when I heard about, suddenly it got more attention, say in the last 10, because I'll tell you one important story here. Data science and machine learning is already there in 19th century also. Like so this is still there. The problem there is that data. So currently, entropy is increasing. That means data is always increasing. So you get data in everything. So with the current scenario, a lot of data is getting pumped out of many systems. And fortunately, we got a power and computational power and speed to tackle it. Then people started applying skills what they learned before to really bring some proactive decisions, proactive informations. Then that's the objective of data science now. And they're slowly realizing it. Yeah, it's really giving some valuable information, not only with data, and with that they're really making a lot of revenue in many companies. It helps business stakeholders to make proactive decisions based on fact, statistical numbers, and trends. And with the employment with respect to data science, US Bureau of Labor Statistics, they predicted like there will be 27% of rise in employment in this field through 2026 by US. And 4 years in a row, the data science has been number one job in US by Glassdoor. Glassdoor is another company which talks about where employees like other companies, we give the information about how my company is performing and also holds a lot of the application of data science in various industries currently. In better way, here I finance. So potential healthcare and pharmaceuticals, ability to quickly process large volumes of data for clinical and laboratory reports, and enable a more precise diagnosis process by utilizing deep learning techniques. Travel industry. Now you know a lot of e-commerce like travel websites are there, make my trip, lot of other things. So they're really taking a lot of your data, and sometimes you do see some recommendation ads. So in the back end, there is a recommendation engine is going on. It creates customer profile based on segmentation, offering personalized experience, forecasting the behavior of travelers by knowing where they want to go next, what kind of prices are they ready to pay, and when to launch special promotions. And manufacturing, even in e-commerce website, if you see Flipkart and Amazon, they do come up with big sales, right, during in summer, many occasions like Diwali, Durga Puja, and winter, summer. So there is a trend from their past data. They really making they make sure that okay, if you sell in this time, our productivity or revenue will be in much higher percent. So that's our objective. Manufacturing, enhance quality assurance, tracking defects, and increasing quality of supplier relations, utilizing preventive maintenance to troubleshoot potential future equipment issues. And gaming, identify the most valuable players and analyze general consumer behavior to increase the profitability of the company and foster identification of suspicious account activities. So in day-to-day life, everyone is experiencing data science application in some way. So some example I already mentioned about recommendation system. And sometimes in Gmail, when you start writing a letter or message, so there will be words started populating it, right? You might hope, when you write hope, then it gives hope you are fine, hope you are not fine. So there is a deep learning model running behind it. It's called recurrent neural network. And voice recognition and forecasting. So as I mentioned about the sales forecasting, prediction forecasting, weather forecasting, some influence of data science is always there. And translation system. So when you use Google Translate, how it actually translates, there is a linguistic model present in the behind, natural language processing. And finally, since I am in automotive industries, I want to really mention about this very superstitious look we are having self-driving cars, and it's a beam and it's a big hot topic across all automotive industries, now in Tesla, eventually label system to really see. Okay, so use cases in chemical process industries and research at chemical engineering. So automation, nowadays if you see wherever you go, they say automate the process. Automation, where the automation is coming from, it's actually start from the simulation of a process laboratory. So we do as our chemical engineers, we do simulate a lot of simulations, even in petroleum, any industries if you go. Usually it's more favorable in petroleum and petrochemical industries. So what chemical engineers uses data science to monitor the following step applications. Even here also the application, it's really wide and wide. List still goes on. So remote monitoring, wireless mesh sensor networks are being adopted for various applications like corrosion monitoring. Chemical engineers can help interpret the data and build applications that bring insights to engineers. Data reconciliation, one of the hot topic in any process industries, and it holds good in thermal power plant, etc. So what it says in data reconciliation, I have a system, let's say I have a heat exchanger and heat splitter mixer. So if I know mixer, I'm mixing two streams. So I know if A and B is getting mixed with 10 of quantity, and the resultant should be 20. That is usually I write energy balance, mass balance, momentum balance across all these components, and I will really check with the sensors data, because process industries has a lot of sensors to track how the system is behaving and how the system is performing. The sensors are pressure sensor, temperature sensor, flow sensor, and even concentration sensors for some component sensor. So when you write this first principle equation to the model and with the sensors values, sometimes what happens is it's a steady state. In a steady state scenario, input should be equal to output, right? There should not be any accumulation. But sometimes this value will not match. So this leads us to think that is there any leak in the system that we need to that we are not envisioned before. Grossly error troublesome. It becomes faulty, and you won't be able to get the exact values. So data reconciliation is an optimization strategy. They apply the respective data by writing first principle models and map it, and finally this will go to a big constraint optimization problem, and they try to reconcile the values. That's a big use of data science and optimization. And third, to conduct data intensive experiments such as high resolution particle tracking with better traceability. And machine learning can also aid in studying crystal formation and self assembly, and help us to decide what higher order structures form from the individual particles. So these and all a lot of researchers are trying. So the third topic, to conduct data intensive experiments, currently it is possible in just half a day, but this was one of the important PhD topic 2 decades back actually. And with respect to petroleum industries, what kind of analysis we can make use of from data analytics? Analyzing seismic and microseismic data, improving reservoir characterization and simulation, reducing drilling time and increasing drilling safety, optimization of the performance of production pumps, improved petrochemical asset management, improved shipping and transportation, and improved occupational safety. So a lot of supply chain and logistics people are using data science efficiently. Okay, so right now I gave you some information about how industries are using and utilizing data science skills and enabling their business in much comfort and proactive zone. So with this, right, since I assume we have listeners of from second year to fourth year, so I want to really give you some information about the high demand skills also in the current industry. If you want to consider data science as one of the option other than your chemical engineering jobs, you can really try. Even if you don't want to consider also, you should definitely spend your time on this. It will definitely have good weightage. So highly demand skills in the current industries, I split it into 5 different sections. First is database, language, visualization tools, cloud service, data sets. Database SQL is a structured query language database. At least you should know one SQL provider database in and out. Maybe it could be Oracle or it could be MS SQL. The MS SQL is open source. You can really learn that. Second is Python. Python is open source programming language. It's an independent-based language. The usage of Python is growing in exponential rise if you compare from last 2 years now. So a lot of libraries has been getting recorded, implemented in Python. Since it's open source, many people are sort of supporting. And knowing Python SQL with your resume is having a very great weightage when you try for job, or even if you want to try other, even if you want to go to higher studies where you want to do activities, see MTech and all. If you go to IITs or CSR, NCL, or even in NIT, you should have some skills on SQL and Python. So without this, you can't do anything, because there you have to do a lot of automation, a lot of coding. So I again sincerely telling you that design project, if you want to design something in chemical engineering, maybe currently it may not be available. For some cases it is available, but you try to upskill yourself. There is nothing wrong. And visualization tool. So I mentioned about Tableau, Power BI, Alteryx. So these are commercial software. So you have to pay something and get it. But instead, you can use D3.js. It's a JavaScript library, is open source. So you can use this. And cloud services. So the sudden shift even in data science, maybe 10 years from now or 8 years from now, initially we were setting up only relational database, in-house database to store data and retrieve and analyze, predict, etc. Now everything has moved to cloud because of higher as I mentioned, higher computational capacity and power. A lot of people really trying in cloud, where you can really process more data in a much processing capacity, like parallel processing, multi-threading, etc. So AWS and Microsoft Azure is really keeping their name well. Finally, in the end, the data sets. So I'll give you one suggestion. What you do, you start learning SQL first, along with Python. You just try to get to basic programming skills that you can even apply in chemical engineering. So you read about Hagen-Poiseuille equation or turbulence equation, any equation. You start, instead of calculating in a pen and paper, you start using a simple function in Python, and you start passing the parameters like diameter, length. You apply the same formula over the function, and it will give you result. So day by day, you can make yourself comfortable, and you can enhance your learning capacity. Once you and Python, it has a lot of machine library packages also, like scikit-learn, supervised learning, and supervised learning, and TensorFlow for deep learning. So first you know basics of Python, and you started understanding about statistics. Statistics is a building block of any machine model you do, because any machine model, when it comes to supervised learning, there is always be hypothesis test. How do you confirm that this model will work in this way? So statistics really plays an important role there. So better you know some idea of statistics, basic statistics. Once you familiar about knowing SQL, Python, and statistics, and dependent library for supervised learning and supervised learning. Supervised learning is, you know, label, you know the outcome, and you have input variables. So you are fitting a model to this data, and finally a new data point comes, you want to really predict or classify. In machine learning, if you consider in machine learning, only two classes of problems still existing for over many decades. One is functional approximation, which is finding the function of my y with respect to x. Second is classification. Only these two. If you go in any machine learning problems, finally you can come to this zone. So you make yourself comfortable in some languages and even algorithms. Once you feel is comfortable, and you go to data sets, Kaggle and Analytics India is a very good data analytics platform. They have a lot of sometimes real data, sometimes toy data they have. You can play with that. You can start experiencing yourself. In data science community, you have to excel yourself by only doing some kind of activities. So even in chemical engineering, so without applying, if you're still reading, you won't be able to keep it in your mind. It will vaporize. Okay, once you whatever highlighted, it seems to be important topic, you can take it out in red background color. Okay, I learned the skill. Then how I can see myself in data science industries. So that is what I want to show you. Roles, responsibility for technical competency. So you can be a data analyst with the skill set of what I mentioned. You can, since you know Python and SQL, you can be a data analyst. The role of data analyst, he collects, process, and perform statistical data analysis. And skill sets, it requires the spreadsheet tools, which is Excel, and database system. I mentioned, right? SQL, Python. If you master these two things in much better way, you can be in any role to a data science company, whether it's a product company and service company, you will be in good weightage. And communication and visualization. And finally, sometimes you have to use math, statistics, and machine learning. So you will start your career as a data analyst only. So you upskill yourself and start understanding and start applying machine learning skills to a real problem, then only you start understanding the real scenarios. Once you gain the confidence on that, then you can be considered as a data scientist over the time by upskilling other skills than data analyst. So here you have to use Python, Hive, Peak, Spark for cloud data if you want to process cloud information. So skill set and talents on data scientists, distributed computing, predictive modeling, storytelling, and machine learning. So even one more role is called data engineer. So data engineer is an important role in any data science project, any data science assignment, because he is the one who takes care of the data. He is the one who collects, develops, and constructs and maintains. So if the required data is not there, you can't build anything. So this is also a very important role, and nowadays this has a more weightage in the industries which I'm seeing right now. So we can even try this. So the languages here he uses SQL, SQL, Python. A skill set is database system, data modeling, and ETL. ETL means extract, transform, load. That is what I mentioned. Extract the data, transform the data, and load the data in another database and data warehousing systems. And some people really want to more orient towards the business and presenting things. They can even consider as a business analyst. The business analyst role is improve business processes as intermediary between business and IT. The skill sets, languages required SQL. Skill sets is basic tools, data visualization tool, conscious listening and storytelling, business intelligence understanding, data modeling. And finally, you can really be a good statistician also by uplifting your skills in statistics, machine learning, Python, SQL. You can be a good statistician also. The role is he collects, analyze, and interpretatively as well as qualitative and quantitative data with statistical theories and methods. The skill sets required statistical theories, data mining, machine learning, distributed computing system, database system, and cloud. If you master SQL, Python with other machine learning libraries, you can fit anywhere in this job responsibility which I mentioned. So then you can develop over there. First, you look for opportunity. Once you get the opportunity, you start accepting it and you make your name out. You mention your name. Let the people think about you based on your work you carried. Then you can really push in. You joined as a data scientist, data analyst now. You spend 1 year on that. You bring a lot of productive work over there. Slowly, you can be a data scientist or even data visualization or data engineer. Then you decide. Okay. So good materials to start with. So there are very 4 books I listed here. It's a very good materials to start with. Introduction to Statistical Learning, ISLR. People call ISLR. It's a very good book. So it gives you information about machine learning models, not only mathematically, but when considered as a storytelling or some good information. It's a very recommended book. Python for data analysis. So if you want to apply data skills in Python, what kind of tools, what kind of libraries I should aware from Python? And hands-on machine learning with scikit-learn and TensorFlow. It gives you information about machine learning libraries with scikit-learn, machine learning models with scikit-learn library, like the library for applying machine learning models. TensorFlow is for deep learning. It's for higher levels. Team stats. So it gives you information about probability and statistics for programmers, engineers. And one good part currently I see maybe last 4 to 5 years online learning platform. So since you people are students and I know many people would not be able to afford the private entities to make themselves learned. So you can really use online learning platform. And the first course I would recommend is Coursera, Introduction to Machine Learning by Andrew G. So this gives you a good perspective of the data science analysis and the machine learning models that it got employed. And there is another website called Data Camp. This is also information about a lot of topics. And 2 course NPTEL. Even NPTEL is a lot of free courses with respect to different professors from IITs. So you can take this course, Data Science for Engineers, by Professor Shankar and Raghu from Chemical Engineering Department from IIT Madras. So by the way, I was working as an engineer with their company only. It is called Gyan Data Private Limited. And the last course NPTEL is Professor Balram Ravindran course on machine learning. So it's a good opportunity. You should, before quitting or before saying no, at least spend some time with that. Slowly you're liking it. So because currently the situations is changing and a lot of data, like data is expanding. Data, they are able to gather a lot of data. Currently, more job opportunity market towards how people can handle data, or even with this much percentage hike employment in data science, they're still trying to get the best data science present in the industry, because for one row competitions are too much. It's very difficult for them to find the perfect fit for the role. So you start applying simple Python programming skills in your day-to-day life in chemical engineering. So maybe since right now everyone working from home, maybe now or once you resume back to college, make a teamwork. Maybe every 1 week you can take some topic and discuss among your friends, or even present to a class where you get your presentation skills will be improved. Stage fear can be completely eliminated, and you can get help from professors. They will definitely help you, or maybe this is the plan we want to achieve or we want to try. So then our Sastra professors, especially chemical engineering professor, really student friendly. So without them, I have not gone to the level currently I am. Okay, the important takeaway from this session is business understanding and domain knowledge is a building block of any data science assignment. So yeah, I learned SQL, I learned Python, I learned machine learning models. Then you learn the necessary skills to apply on data. But if you want to apply on data, you want to really know what use cases you are going to make out of from the data. That is very important. That comes from the business understanding and domain knowledge. You try to get these basic knowledge ready, and with this you can definitely get into industry. And once you go into industry, you start learning it. You start learning the business. Then you'll be definitely come out as a flying colors there. So your name will out. You don't need to do anything. You sit, work, and you get your name. I think that's all from my for you people. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any
So
question?
thank you. Yeah, Swaminathan, it was a very nice presentation. And before taking the Q&A session, I'm very happy that you even told the books and the references. So that is something. It means a lot that you just did not only convey the thoughts, but you also made sure that the students have to learn. So I know that you, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, sir. These are my students, sir. I'm also from the same
fantastic.
department.
So, yeah, I know that you are having a meeting in about 10 minutes. So I'll just take two questions, and the rest we can have over email. So the first is a question from a third-year student, LR Vignesh. So his question is, how significant is data science when compared to IoT technology going forth in the fourth industrial revolution among industries?
Yeah. See, industry 4 is basically the employed in manufacturing sector actually. So yeah, IoT also can be used, but even in IoT, they're using
Hello.
reducing the faults and hello, can you?
I think your voice is breaking. Maybe.
Hear me?
Yeah, I think Swaminathan. Yeah. We are able to hear. Continue.
Hello.
Yeah, we are able to hear. Swaminathan, yeah, we are able to hear.
There is a
yeah, Swaminathan, you can probably stop sharing your screen so that will reduce the data. Again, now you are switching on data. So we will reduce the internet data. Probably there is some bandwidth issues. You can just stop sharing your. Maybe.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll wait few minutes. I think there is a signal problem.
Yes.
Maybe 1 minute.
Okay. I think there is. So there's a data issue.
Yeah.
Swaminathan?
Yeah, still, I
He's still online, but I think
Yeah, I
not
think
getting
he's
good
online,
connectivity.
but yeah, connectivity is not there. So Dr. Rangabashan can,
Yeah, I'll call him this.
yeah, you can just mute and then call him.
so uh, 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 as you mentioned about the industry 4. So can you all hear now?
Yeah, we are able to hear. Yeah, Swaminathan, yeah, we are able to hear.
Okay. So can you just repeat your question once again?
Yeah, so the question is, the student wants on the significance of data science with respect to IoT in Industry 4.0.
Okay. Sir, so when it comes to Industry 4.0, I think both the data science, when I say data science, deep learning technologies really have a great weightage in compare with IoT operations. But it depends on what use cases you want to solve. So recently, one of my friend who's currently doing a PhD the same topic, Industry 4.0, on applying CNN network algorithm on predicting the classifying the real images for Industry 4.0. So he's working on deep learning. So since I don't have much idea about IoT currently, so I can't comment anything on IoT side. But at least deep learning and machine learning, it is still as weightage.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So we'll just take one more question in light of time.
Yeah.
The next question is with respect to the data validation and reconciliation,
Yeah.
which chemical industrial processes are more explored? I mean, is there any specific sector within chemical engineering wherein high priority is given for data validation and reconciliation in terms of data science?
Okay, sir. Here I like to answer in two ways. So one, if you consider chemical industries, two things. One, real plant. Second, consultancy companies, which takes care of chemical engineering projects like Honeywell or even Dow Chemicals and two more companies. So they takes care of data from industries and they're analyzing. But I even worked on real use cases is BHL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited plant, thermal power plant. So we worked on a complete data reconciliation package at thermal power plant. And one more thing on NPL, which is in Mumbai, National Peroxide Limited. So wherever your sensors and lot of components you have, you can still apply it. But it will have more weightage towards petroleum, thermal power plant, and chemical process industries at this moment.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So I just request Dr. Rangabashan to give a formal vote of thanks to the speaker. Dr. Rangabashan.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank our today's speaker, Swaminathan S. Because I approached him before 3 weeks. He's very busy, Ben, but however you want to deliver a talk to our chemical engineering students. So Even today he's busy. He has an appointment at 4 o'clock. He still accepted with his willingness to deliver within this short span of time. Okay, thank you so much. I would like to thank Dean, Associate Dean, faculty colleagues, as well as student. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind notes, sir. So this is entirely because of what I got from chemical engineering department, especially from Sastra. So it's a
Yes.
token of my appreciation towards it. That's all, sir. Nothing else.
Thank you.
Thanks, Swaminathan. It's very nice that I mean, despite I think yesterday you came to know of the meeting that it is scheduled for you in the office at 4:15, but still you went ahead to give this lecture. Shows your much affinity to Shastra, to the department, and to the faculty.
It's
Thanks a
not
lot.
only like a technical lecture, like moreover you are like mentoring and projecting the books. Okay, it's complete guidance. Thank you. It's very interesting for students also.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Hope my fellow colleagues really enjoyed, or maybe if you want some information to be passed to me, you can even approach Rangabhashan sir or Naren sir to get back to me. I can help in some ways.
Sure.
If you really think.
Thank you. Thanks you. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, Punuswamy sir. So we'll have a call after some time. Not today, maybe on weekends.
Thank you.
Is he left?
Thank you. No, he's there. Maybe he's muted. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine. We'll have a talk later. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
We'll
you,
have a
sir.
chat
Bye.
later. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
Yeah.
Bye, sir. Bye.